It's video time, and this is a follow-up to my previous review on the custom Leica Q case by Luigi, and it turned out to be a failure, and I'm just going to tell you why, and this is my final wrap-up on this. I've been carrying the Leica Q, which is this camera right here, in a rather inexpensive case, which actually fits pretty good. If you take a look here, you can see that it goes in there and that, and then strap, carry it around, and so on. Pretty good fit. But I wanted a case that fit like the classic Leica compact camera cases. And since Leica advertised the Q as a compact camera, then I expected a compact camera case, but they never provided one. And here's one for the Leica Deluxe. And the whole principle of this type of camera case is that it carries vertically. The lens is completely covered, and it doesn't bulge out too much, not more than necessary. The lens fits exactly to the end of that bulge. And it's a clamshell case that's one piece, so you just take this, pop the camera out and take your pictures and put it back in, and then the shoulder strap hangs on your shoulder vertically. It really doesn't get in your way at all. And so I asked if they could make one, and so Luigi agreed they would make one, and the specification was that it fit the camera exactly with no extra room inside anywhere. And what they did, I can show you here, they made the bottom half of this thing perfect. It just slides in there exactly. That fits like an absolute glove. It's just wonderful. And then this was going to go over the top without any attachments on the lens, and they made it at least 25 millimeters, 26 millimeters too big. And so now, carrying this thing vertically with a shoulder strap, this lens part that covers the lens bulges out almost double the size of that lens, and which you can see is quite a bit smaller. And so it's a failure. I can't carry this thing because it doesn't look right, it doesn't feel right, and it's going to be banging into all kind of stuff. This one here already has some scuffing around here because it bangs into things. So $650 is down the drain, cannot use it. Now they did offer that I could send it back, but it would have to be sent back with a very low value, like $15 for customs purposes, and it cannot be insured, of course, because then it would, customs would note that. So I found out that it would cost $116 to ship this thing back to Italy, and I would have no guarantee that it would not be lost, and so on. And so that would run me up to my investment up to $800, and I figured, forget it, I'm just not going to do it. I don't know if I'll be able to get this thing cut down by anybody. The stitching would have to come off here, this cap removed, cut about half of this tunnel off right here, and then stitch it all back down. The handwork on here is incredible. There's just an enormous amount of handwork on this case, beautifully made. I mean, if you get these guys to make you a case that fits your camera the way you want it to, then you're really home free with something that's just beautiful to carry. And the stitching on this special thing that they did right here is excellent down here at the bottom. And the cap on here fits perfectly around the top. And this way, of course, your lens is protected, and you don't have to, have a lens cap or any other stuff. And so the workmanship is just amazing. And it's hard to believe that the camera fit perfectly down here on the body, and then they put an extra inch up here for what? I don't know. And there it is, $650, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover that at all. But I needed to wrap this up and tell you what happens so that you can make sure when you order one of these custom cases, you get it made exactly to your specification. And thank you very much.